Hello, sword friends. We had a question from Guillaume from Marseille, France, and he asked, what are the different sizes of swords? So I'm going to give you a quick overview. This by no means covers all the different lengths because we could go on for hours depending on the period of history. A quick overview, here are a couple of examples. Here's a short one called tanto. Tanto is a knife or a dagger. Tan means short and to means blade or knife. So this would have been carried on the belt of the warrior. Here, it's a small little dagger or a dirk. Here's a modern version here. So these small knives carried by the warriors for hundreds of years. Then you have a wakizashi. Waki means inserted into the side because this was held on your left hip here. So it's the companion short sword of the katana, again worn for a long period of time. So you have a shorter blade. This could have been used inside the house, whereas the longer swords would have been left outside here. And again, I'm going over these very, very, very quickly. Then you have, perhaps did or didn't exist, but the ninja to, which would have been a bit longer, or the size of a wakizashi, long handle but very short blade, curved here with a extra long saya scabbard. So the ninja to, as far as length, would have looked like a katana, but it would have been classified somewhere in the short to medium length blade. Katana, we all know this, so this is the long sword of the samurai here. Different lengths depending on how tall you were or the period of time. And that would have been worn with the blade up in the belt by the foot soldiers of Japan. Tachi. Tachi is the older type of sword. Old swords are called koto, or old swords. Tachi comes from tatsu. Tatsu means to sever. So this is the old sword of the samurai. Typically longer than the katana, heavier, has a lot of furniture on here, carried on horseback, and you would have carried this blade down for easier drawing from your horse. This is the old version of the katana here. Very, very heavy sword meant for the battlefield times. Then you have a nagamaki, which is a longer sword here, a greater sword, thicker handle, and often the handle is as long as the blade, used on the fields of Japan. So this was really good for leverage. Big, hefty, beefy blade here. Then you have the big blades. These are called Odachi, or great swords, also called Odachi, field swords. These are the giant battle blades of old Japan. Much longer, much heavier, massive weight to them and cutting power. These are the big, giant field swords of the time. A lot of reach, a lot of length. Look at this one. Look at the size of the handle on this one. Isn't that cool? Hugely long blade. That's got to be over 3 feet long. I'll hold it way out. Really hard to wield. And here's another one. This one is 5 feet long, even a bit longer. Hard to draw out. Here, look at the length of that thing, where this could reach someone from the top of your horse, or, sadly, remove the leg of a horse. So this is the giant Odachi of here. So from the short to the medium to the long to the super long, and then you get into pole arms after that. All different shapes and sizes, different lengths and centimeters, depending on the period of history, what you were wearing, how tall you were, what the smiths were making at the time, and the culture. All of these swords evolved over time, and eventually firearms moved in with this, and these became more obsolete. And now they remain bladed storytellers of the past, history, relic, but I use them here at the dojo and collect them as well. That's a quick overview of the different sizes of swords. Again, there are many more types, but for Guillaume, that will answer your question. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. We'll see you soon.